Q&A video. We have such a fabulous video planned for you today. So today we're taking our Q&A to the next level, and I'm answering our most requested and our most frequently asked questions. So I love making these fun for you guys. I love taking you guys out. It's so beautiful. It's ridiculous. It's not even like it's like a summer day here in LA. We're in Santa Monica. We're at this is called Old Muscle Beach. Oh, somebody's not happy. All right, my beloveds, so let me swing on down here and let's get started. You guys ready? Think I can dismount? Let's see. I do have a bikini on, so don't worry. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, score me on my dismount. I know it wasn't that good, but you guys can give me a score from 1 to 10. Be kind. I have 59. All right, you guys, let's go to our first question. Come on. My first two questions go hand in hand and are very important if you want to remain healthy and youthful. Do you still tan, and do you use sunscreen? Whoa! Hey, my beloveds! One of the questions I get asked most frequently is, do I wear a natural skin sunscreen? Yes, I do. It's my absolute favorite. It is Saian skincare. It's actually been voted the #1 best sunscreen in the whole world. I love Saian skin products. They're amazing and they really protect me. So I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. As much as you see me out in the sun and you see my skin tan, I actually do not tan. I stopped tanning when I was 20. We're in the sun because it's beautiful and I like filming outside for you. However, my beloveds, which parts did you say? This, for real, I have no shame, is how I am in between shots. This is how I am when we're walking to and from the location. And this is how I always am when it comes to the sun. So, my 3 secrets for keeping great skin and looking like you've been in the sun. #1, Saian sunscreen. It's the best. #2, a sun umbrella to actually protect you from the sun. And #3, chocolate sun self tanner, which is my absolute favorite. It is amazing. It makes you look like you've been in the sun, so I can rock my sun umbrella and still have that gorgeous glowing skin that looks like I'm tan. I can protect my skin from the sun, and here's the best part of all. It smells amazing, and it makes you literally look like you spent the day in the sun. So both of these products are all natural, cruelty-free, vegan, and organic. And that makes me really, really happy. So that in combination with being smart about using my sun umbrella, and you can look like you're glowing, and you can still completely protect your skin. All right, my beloveds, I'm going to keep going, and I'll see you guys in our next question. Ciao!
DrElizabeth, Oksana's here. I want to know, how long have you been a vegan?
Hi Oksana, thank you so much for your beautiful video question. So to answer you, I'm going to take all of you, my beloveds, to the world famous Santa Monica Farmers Market. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Santa Monica Farmers Market. Isn't this amazing? It's like the whole road is blocked off and they sell produce, and it's absolutely 100% organic. It is all natural, grown by local farmers, and it's an incredible way to get healthy, whole food, plant-based nutrition. So many of you guys ask me, Dr. Elizabeth, how long have you been vegan? So to answer your question, my beloveds, I've been vegan for about 10 years. But here's the thing, before that time, since I was about 8 years old, I've been eating extremely healthy. I stopped overeating when I was 8. I stopped eating junk food. We're talking pizza, french fries, hamburgers, all of that crap. I gave it up before I was even a teenager. I literally was in junior high. My friends will know they used to tease me because I used to bring apples and carrots to class and to school. So I already was eating healthy, and the last step for me was going vegan. And so here's the thing. I want you to think about being vegan in terms of being kind and ethical to our animal brothers and sisters and to the planet. So for the benefit of the animals and the planet. I want you to think for yourself and for your health in terms of whole food, plant-based nutrition. So come on, let's take a look at some of the amazing produce they have here at the farmers market. I'm a foodie girl. I'm a foodie girl. Wow. Okay, I actually brought a little bag, so we can put them right in there. I like to recycle.
Alright.
I'm big on that, right? One of the other things I love about the farmers market are the flowers. They're amazing. You guys message me below and tell me what kind of flowers are your favorite. I'll show you mine. Oh my goodness, my beloveds, look at these gorgeous flowers. Those calla lilies are my absolute favorites. As much as possible, the greens, they're super healthy. Oh my goodness, look at this gorgeous produce. So I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. If you want to pick the ripest, sweetest produce, you have to use your nose, also your intuition. I know it sounds funny, but when you're shopping, make sure you smell the produce. If it smells sweet, it's going to taste sweet. Thank you guys for coming. They even have music for me. So now, let's go on to our next question. Come on. So, the next most frequently question I get asked is, Dr. Elizabeth, do you have any children? Now, I answered this question in my very first Q&A back a couple of months. And I actually, we made a little joke. I said, no, I don't have any children, but all of you are my children. And here's the thing, my beloveds. So many of you said, yes, Dr. Elizabeth, adopt me. So I read every single message, and literally what I did was I said your name, and I adopted you into my heart. So if you're listening right now, I'm your YouTube mommy, and I literally have adopted you. So consider yourselves, my beloveds, adopted. And you are sitting in my heart, all of you. Now, then people messaged me, a couple of people said, no, really, Dr. Elizabeth, I want to know, do you have children? So I actually did answer that question. I did say, no, I don't have any children. But to set the record straight, no babies have come out of this body this lifetime. And another question that I got asked, which ties into this, is, Dr. Elizabeth, do you regret not having children? And I don't. For those of you who have been tuning into my Real Talk Wednesdays, which is my new series I just started in January, I talk a lot about intuition, how to have an amazing life, how to tap into your inner knowing. And so I have been tapped in and dialed into spirit and my inner knowing ever since I was a little girl. So literally ever since I was 4 or 5 years old, I knew, okay, this lifetime I'm not going to have any children, and I'm really okay with that. I love my life. I love what I do. I love all of you. So if I did want to have children, I would have either started a family with a man, or I would have adopted on my own if I hadn't met a man that I wanted to start a family with. But really, I don't have any regrets about that. I do consider all of you my babies. I feel so honored and privileged that I get to come into your lives every single week, now twice a week, and over on Instagram. And that is exactly perfect for the way I want my life to be. So let's go ahead on to our next question. Hello! These are my new friends. This is Maureen and Cassandra, all the way from Paris. Oui?
No, from Nice.
From Nice, all the way from Nice. So say something to, I have a lot of followers in France. So say something to my followers en français, s'il te plaît. En français, s'il te plaît.
Coucou tout le monde, voilà, on est à Santa Monica avec Elizabeth.
Ah!
Allez la suivre, elle est super.
Ah, merci beaucoup.
And she's beautiful.
Ah,
Yes.
toi aussi.
Yeah.
Well, have fun. They're visiting here for 90 days. How amazing is that? So have a beautiful time on your
Thank you.
trip.
And we have an Instagram too.
Right. Oh yeah. So what you'll have to.
The traveling coconuts.
Ah! C'est tout. Non. Oui.
You speak very well in French.
Oh, merci beaucoup. Well, merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Et enchanté.
Enchanté.
Yeah, and
A few moments later.
à bientôt.
À bientôt.
À bientôt. I will see you
on
soon.
Instagram.
Yes,
We
yes.
will follow
Okay.
you.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you for saying hi to me.
Welcome. Bye. Bye.
And you'll have to join us, okay?
Yes.
All right, my beloveds, our next question is from Instagram, and it is, how did you start? Did you do YouTube first, Insta first, book first, or blog first?
I really love this question, and it's such a thoughtful question. I really appreciate you asking. So for me, my journey was a little backwards to most people. I actually was invited to speak at this very wonderful and prestigious speaking engagement when I was turning 50. And so they took the clip of it, and I'm going to see if I can try to find it, and so I can insert it here for you guys. They took the clip and they sent it out into the internet, and so it went viral, and so many people started emailing me from around the world saying, "Hi, Dr. Elizabeth, we loved your talk. Can we find your book?" We went on Amazon, we couldn't find it. And I was literally like, oh my gosh, I have to write a book? It was a bit overwhelming, actually. And so then what happened was I said, okay, you know what? I would love to write a book. So I sat down, I wrote my book, and then after that, I launched my international radio show and blog, and which supported the book, but I kept on being called to do YouTube, and some of my friends started doing YouTube, and I was like, this would be really, really cool. I just saw how the reach for YouTube and that fact that it's video and not just audio, I was just really, I was compelled to do that. So I launched my YouTube channel, and then the very last thing I did was my Instagram. So thank you so much for asking. It was kind of fun telling you guys that journey that led me here to all of you, my beloveds, today. Hey, my beloveds. So one of the questions I get asked most frequently is, at nearly 60 years young, how do you have so much energy, Dr. Elizabeth? So I actually answered this question in a previous video, so because so many of you keep asking it, I'm going to refer you guys back. I'm going to put it in one of these spots right here. So go check that energy. Go check that energy out. That's exactly right. Go check that video out, because I'm telling you, if you do the things I'm telling you to do, you will have massive amounts of energy and enthusiasm for life. All right, now I'm gonna hit the road. Ciao. All right, my beloveds, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have questions for me, message them below. We're doing Q&As probably once a month, so I love answering your questions. So make sure if you have any, message them below and let me know, and I'll make sure to answer your questions. And let's see what else. Oh, of course, you guys know I love you. I love you to infinity and back, and I appreciate you so, so much. And remember, my beloveds, above all else, you can do this.